Hello, we meet again. So now we're going to talk about the next exercise. So slinger, core slinger guns, lane map, manual spawning, no spawn ranges, and now we're going to spawn random groups of relevant enemies. So we're going to turn off EDARs, we're going to turn off gas crawlers, because they both are not present in CD and they are not present in ASL. We're going to leave everything else on. And we are going to also this toggles the locks, all of them. So if you know you were just doing larges and you need to turn everything on, don't click them all one by one, just toggle it. So I'd start at like groups of 6. And try to get through them in as few headshots as possible. SPX is of limited utility in this exercise, but it's worth pulling it out every once in a while, especially for husks. But it's good to also have it in your inventory and get used to managing 3 weapons if you're going to be running this loadout. If you're going to be running SPX plus 2, you can practice that too. So really whatever slinger loadout you want. And if you find this insufficiently difficult, just turn up the number of monsters. So instead of spawning 6, you might go up to 8. I'd recommend intervals of 2 until you're comfortable. Currently I do 10 with harder zeds. Is where I'm at, to give you an idea of how things scale. Not to brag. So yeah, and then you're going to keep doing that, and I suggest starting at further and further ranges. But especially for my sharps, what we're going to do is we're going to go Sharpshooter, we're going to buy tourney guns. And we're going to do this. Man, that's a lot of dudes. Especially with quarter pounds in there. I forgot to actually do the thing I meant to do in between those. So please excuse me while I cheat. Try not to use freezes for this. Unless you have like some fat giga, in which case do it. So the other thing I want you to do is sharp. So that brings you back to here. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then we're going to do the group. And then I've ended up here. I am not allowed to move forward. It's gonna suck. You're gonna miss shots. You're gonna get frustrated. Do it anyway. So now I've ended up here. Same thing. Once you're about here, you're allowed to reset. So this just gets silly at some point. Oh boy, triple FP. So they time rage there. Freezes will do that. That's always something to keep in mind when using them. I shifted over so that he was in front of the husk. It doesn't always work, but it's a good trick to know that you can horizontally position. And so this time I get to move back up here. So you're just going to steadily let yourself be forced back to here and play as much as you can in every position. Yeah, coolio.